What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Alright, wow, we have not had him on the channel in a long time. We're going back to Xavier Rudd. Yes, indeed. Xavier Rudd fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bobbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Scotty James, and Scotty wanted to see me react to this song by Xavier Rudd called Footprint. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second. Yeah, I recognize this song. I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Xavier Rudd. No surprise there. And the video has 45,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Footprint. That's all I got. I got some artwork up here. I think that says Xavier Rudd up here. Look, this is the link I was given, okay? So if we're not in the right place, don't blame me. Blame Scotty James for this, if it's not the right thing. Just saying. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Can't tell if that's a big slide or him messing with his tuning pegs. One more time. Yep.
Like the river cuts through the mountains to the sun.
Okay.
The truth cannot be changed. It has come. Now leaders who lead, but our leaders prefer to deceive as our
is tempo.
Truth cannot be changed. It has come.
So it doesn't go into free time when it pauses like that. When the percussion lays out, it's laying out for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, and back in. Okay, I wasn't sure. The first time we did, I was kind of trying to figure out, is that free time there? They're just kind of pausing, just hanging on for as long as he wants, or is that an actual designated rest for 4 measures? Not for 4 measures, for 4 beats, a whole measure rest. It's coasting. It's absolutely coasting. Now, that is not a bad thing. You know, a lot of people will say, oh, well, coasting, he means he doesn't like it. I never said I didn't like it. It's just, it's a very simple groove. It's a very, very simple chordal progression. We're literally talking about 3 chords here. 1, 3, and 4. That's it. That's all he's utilizing is the 1, the 3, and the 4. He goes up. Da, 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 da. Yeah, he'll go to the 4, down to the 3, down to the root, 3, 3, root, 3, 3, 4, 3, no 4, 3, no 4, 3, 1. Do 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 do. Wait, is he hitting the 5th? Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Maybe he's hitting the 5th. I didn't. Oh, down.
Like a river cuts through the mountains.
Correction. Go ahead and hit me with corrections and retractions. Go ahead. I deserve it. Yeah.
Corrections and retractions.
My bad. It is 4 chords. 1, 3, 4, and 5. My bad. 1, 3, 4, and 5. We'll go up to the 5, down to the 4, to the 1, to 3, 3, 2. Oh, do, do, do. And then 4, 3, 3, 4, 4, 3, 3, 1. That's the verse. And then the chorus is even simpler. 5, 4, root. It's so easy to follow. But here's the thing. Though. I've always said this on the channel. Simple can be effective when it's done properly. What he has done is he has taken a very, very simple chordal progression. Very simple. Added it to some really nice rhythmic work that establishes a nice groove with a nice feel. And he creates something that sounds really good. It's got a nice pulse. It's very pleasing to the ear. And then one of the reasons it is so pleasing to the ear is because it is so simple. In its simplicity lies its beauty. It's nice. I'm never going to sit here and say that this is impressive. Okay? There's nothing impressive about this. But it sounds good. It feels good. It's very easy to groove to. It's like a fine wine that's been aged just perfectly. And then when you drink it, it just goes down smooth as glass, smooth as velvet. Very satisfying. Very enjoyable. So yeah, I'm digging this. Believe it or not, I'm digging this. Let's keep going here.
Dance to the sun. Truth cannot be changed. It has come. So respect her. She's the one.
Feels like he's speeding up. He did speed up. Tempo increased. that's better. Okay. It did change up a little bit. Oh, what's that instrument called? It's an Aboriginal instrument. I forgot what it's called, but I know the instrument. Nice usage. Don't bring it back down to where we were at the beginning. Keep it here. Feeling a little long. Not really sure if that last minute and 20 seconds was really needed, really necessary. If I'm being honest, it was kind of a deflation. I don't know about that part. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I'm sure there's a purpose behind it from a storytelling standpoint or from a lyrical standpoint, but as far as the song itself goes, from the musicality standpoint, I don't think so. It felt very disconnected. It didn't feel like it connected in any way to what was happening within the song prior. So, I don't know about that part. Anyway, this shouldn't take too long. I should be able to get my thoughts together on this relatively quickly. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Xavier Rudd with Footprint. This was a request from Scotty James. Yeah, it didn't take me long to figure out a score for this. This came to me pretty quickly, actually. And the score makes perfect sense to me. So let's get to it and be ready to embrace the hate, I suppose. Before I do get the score, I just want to just kind of pre-frame everybody. It's not a bad score. We're in the positives, okay? We're not down the negative scores, so we're going to be just fine. On top of that, I personally do kind of feel like the score does deserve to be a little bit higher than what I'm giving it on a personal level. I did enjoy this. I did have a good time listening to this. I'll talk more about it in length and more in detail during the course of the review, but I just want to let everybody know I did not hate this. I did not I did not dislike this. I actually had a good time and I enjoyed myself, okay? Having said that, on a scale of 1 to 10, looking at the song objectively, I'm going to give that a 5.7. Yep, 5.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, the 5.7. What does that mean? Well, a 5.7 would be classified as an okay scale rating. So overall, I think the song's okay. It's not bad. It's okay. It would also get 3 out of 5 stars and a C+ letter grade. Yeah, let that one sink in. So there you go, a 5.7 okay scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a C+ letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. There's actually a number of factors. Like I said, I enjoyed myself listening to this. I had a good time listening to it for the most part. If I'm being honest, the song was over 7 minutes long. It felt a little bit longer than that. It felt more like about 8 minutes long. It did kind of drag it at a couple of points. It is repetitive. Okay, now but here's the thing. It's designed to be repetitive. This style of a song is very much reliant and focused on the groove. Okay, so the groove of the song is what's really going to carry this song along. It is not the songwriting. It is not the notation. It is not the chordal progression. It is not the melodic lines, the harmonic lines, the counter melodic lines. It's not relying on key changes. It's not relying on feel changes. It doesn't rely on any of that. It literally finds one groove. Well, in the beginning, there were actually technically 2 grooves because it was that, for lack of a better word, I guess you could call it the chorus, where they rested, the percussion would lay out. Drums percussion lays out and rests for one measure, downbeat of the next measure, but again rests, and then comes back in again. That was a little bit of a flip up, but for the most part, the other 90% of the song followed the same groove, the same rhythmic pattern, and pretty much the same chordal progression from start to finish, utilizing the exact same 4 chords all the way through. It was repetitive, but like I said, the song was not worrying so much about, at least to me, this is how it seemed. It did not worry so much about a chordal progression. It worried a lot more about the groove and the feel of the song. Nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I enjoyed myself listening to this, but I'm also not going to sit here and pretend to be impressed by that either. It's very simplistic. Simple can be effective when done properly, absolutely, and this was done properly. Trust me, this didn't sound bad. They did an okay job with this. If I'm being honest, if I'm really being 100% honest here, I would say the song actually was pretty good. It felt good, it sounded good, it was easy to groove to, easy to relate to. I mean, you listen to this song seriously for the first 2 to 3 minutes, you've got it. I mean, you've got it. The increase in tempo about halfway through the song, that felt nice. I was terrified. I was petrified that they were going to bring it back down again to where we were at the beginning. And slow the tempo down again and go back into the groove like we had at the beginning. And I was really hoping they wouldn't do that. To their credit, they didn't. They kept it up tempo, which was nice. I was really thrilled to see that. We were up until about the 5.5 minute mark of the song. I'm not gonna lie, folks. I was feeling 6.1, 6.2, somewhere in there. So why a 5.7? That last minute and a half, I don't get it. I do not see the correlation between what we had for that last minute and a half and what we had for the first 5.5 minutes of the song. There's no link that I can see from a musicality standpoint. It completely changed tempo, completely changed feel, completely changed direction, completely changed instrumentation, completely changed style. It felt like a completely different song. There was no correlation between that last minute and a half and the first 5.5 minutes. To me, that last minute and a half didn't fit. It didn't sound right. It didn't sound like it belonged. So now maybe it does. Maybe there's something within the lyrics. Although I don't know about the lyrics in that last minute and a half. It was just tribal chanting. But maybe something in the lyrics prior, like in the first 5 and 9 minutes, maybe there's something in the lyrics that links it. But I don't do lyrics. I had lyrics just go right over my head. You can have the lyrics on the screen and I'll look at it and I won't be able to internalize it. I won't be able to interpret it. I won't be able to look at it within the context of the song and go, oh, I know what the song's all about now. That's not how my mind works, unfortunately. I focus on the music because that's what I'm good at. So unfortunately, I just don't see any purpose or reason for that last minute and a half. It makes no sense. If that last minute and a half didn't exist, I'm not even kidding, we would be up in the 6s, 6.1, 6.2. Maybe, depending on the day, a 6.3 possibly, but the way I was feeling, 6.1, 6.2 felt about right. But unfortunately, we had that last minute and a half that just made the song go on longer and made me lose interest, unfortunately. So, yeah, but I mean, we're still coming out in the positives. Like I said, a 5.7, it's not a bad score. It's not. I know there's a lot of people. I got a couple of comments on this today when I was reading the comments that said, a 5.3 would equal to an F, in the educational system. That's because the educational system stops at a 5.0. They stop at a 50%. They don't worry about anything under 50% because it doesn't matter. 50% all the way back equals an F. I don't look at it that way. I utilize all from 0.0 all the way up to 9.9. I use 100 different scores, and a 5.7 to me is just a tad above average. So it's getting a C+ letter grade in equation 2. So yeah, it's not a bad score at all. I enjoyed it. I had a fun time listening to it, except for that last minute and a half. But other than that, it's pretty cut and dry. So 5.7, I feel good with that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 5.7, which is an okay scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a C+ letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.